I have a few of tonight's fantabulous just priced vinyl records. Because look.
What?
Fantabulous. It's a mix of fantastic and fabulous. Fantabulous. I was like, he's not going to think that's a real word. But it is. It's fun. But look, I got Jefferson Airplane, Surrealistic Pillow. And you know, this one has White Rabbit and Somebody to Love and Plastic Fantastic Lover. And this was the 60s.
Are they talking about...
I think so. But it was the 60s. So that makes you go, were they there like then?
They were playing with the toothbrushes.
It was the sexual revolution. So, I was like,
Fruits are my friends, too.
And we have The Worst of Jefferson Airplane, and this one is a first pressing.
They must have got it wrong.
Got what wrong?
The plastic fantastic friend.
Because there were toothbrushes?
Yes.
And we've got another Worst of Jefferson Airplane. This one's not a first, but it's in really good shape. And we've got Volunteers, Cheap Thrills, Big Brother, and the Holding Company with Janis Joplin, because she needs a man to love, which is awesome. Awesome. It's a Beautiful Day. And it's gatefold. And see what a beautiful day it was? For those who love time is eternity. Simon and Garfunkel, the concert in Central Park. So you know what that means. They're live! They're live in Central Park. The Who's Greatest Hits, the great Roy Orbison. How awesome is that? John Lennon and Yoko Ono, Double Fantasy. This one's a first. And then we've got John Lennon and Yoko Ono, Double Fantasy, and that was a later pressing. And it's the Beach Boys. I love the Beach Boys, and they're made in the USA because they're the Beach Boys, and they're awesome. And look, there's a gatefold too. Look. There's Dennis. Isn't it great? I think it's fantastic. It's fantabulous. It's the fantabulous Beach Boys.
Was Dennis your favorite?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And we've got more Beach Boys, and the best of the Beach Boys, and the best of the Beach Boys Volume 3. Because there's not just one or two, there's 3 best of the Beach Boys, because they've had that many great songs. How awesome. Isn't that just amazing? The Four Seasons, Robbing a Bank, because, they're cool like that. Elton John, more Elton John. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell.
I'm on the highway. Oh,
no, that's the wrong one.
Damn.
That's the wrong one. ELO's Greatest Hits. Ol' ELO, so Ol' LO. I like that. I really do. Focus. 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 In and out of focus. The Birds' Greatest Hits.
The Birds and the Bees?
No, The Birds' Greatest Hits.
And Plastic Friends?
Mr. Tambourine Man.
Okay.
Dave Mason, and this one doesn't have the cool pukey colors. It's just black vinyl. John Denver's Greatest Hits. The Bee Gees' Greatest. Sgt. Pepper with the Beach Boys, or with the Bee Gees.
What would your accomplice say that was?
Fake?
She would say that's the fake.
The fake Sgt. Pepper. But it's the actual soundtrack. So, because see, Aerosmith, Alice Cooper, it's the actual soundtrack. It's not the Beatles one, it's just the soundtrack. More Bee Gees, the best of Peter and Gordon with his flippy hair. Gordon Lightfoot, Summer Side of Life. I like summer. I don't like winter. I don't like autumn. I don't like when the records talk about that. Let's all talk about summer. Let's all talk about the summer side of life. Because, it's already summer. Because it was spring for 5 seconds. James Taylor, Carole King, her greatest hits. Jay and the Americans, Wax Museum. How cool is that?
Come a little bit closer.
But this one has Johnny B. Good.
What?
This one has Johnny B. Good and Walking in the Rain.
My mom got some good taste, doesn't she?
And isn't this the coolest Jay and the American covers you've ever seen? It really is. I think it's great. More Greatest Hits of the Monkees. I wonder how many volumes they have. I bet they don't have as much as the Beach Boys. Mamas and the Papas, Deliver. Spanky and Our Gang. Spanky. Maybe they're playing with the Plastic Fantastic. Chicago. The Best of Love and Spoonful. Voices in the Sky. Voices in the Sky. What are voices in the sky? They're aliens. Aliens. See, even the Moody Blues are saying there's aliens. See, the Moody Blues. Voices in the Sky. The Andrews Sisters, In the Mood. And you know what's on this one? The Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, a company B. Do, do. Melissa Manchester, Greatest Hits. Christopher Cross. Little River Band. Neil Diamond, Classics, the early years. I think this is the first time I've seen this one with him having that much hair and it like shellacked like that.
He was trying to do his best Elvis impersonation.
Something like that. Gary Puckett and the Union Gap featuring Young Girl. I don't see a girl. Okay. Linda Ronstadt and It's the Hat Box because it's the Lush Life. See, it's the Hat Box. She's in the Hat Box. She's in the Hat Box. I wonder what hat was in there before she jumped in there.
I wish she was hopping out of birthday cakes.
Mm-hmm. As long as it's not like the Addams Family and they don't cook her first.
No, I want her to hop out like Navy SEALs.
Okay.
Someday you'll watch that movie.
I'll fall asleep. Dirty Dancing soundtrack. Cocktail soundtrack. Superman 3 soundtrack. Look, with
What?
Richard Pryor. With Richard Pryor.
Anything good on there?
The Struggle Within. Two Faces Superman. Rock On, Marshall Crenshaw.
Yeah.
No See, No Cry, Shaka Khan.
Shaka?
Shaka Khan. La Bamba. The La Bamba soundtrack. It was an awesome movie. I love that one. The Me Nobody Knows soundtrack. James Bond. 13 original themes.
Sorry, Bond was always a guy.
No.
Yes.
No. They have to make a girl Bond. They made a girl Doctor Who.
The Doctor, yeah.
So
Yeah,
now they
did.
should make a girl Bond. That
What?
would be awesome. Oh, that girl. I can see her in my head.
Octopussy?
No, the girl that played the bad one in Riddick. The girl that's like flawless.
Oh, yeah.
She would be fantastic
Yes.
as Bond. Couldn't you see that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I just don't remember what her name is. 25 number one hits from 25 years. Ooh, there's some good stuff on here. The Four Tops, the Jackson 5, ABC.
That's on there?
Supremes. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, right there in the middle, because they know what a great song that is. Marvin Gaye, The Temptations, Endless Love, Diana
Let's
Ross.
get it on.
There's some really good stuff. And then we got Leaders of the Pack. Vroom, vroom.
How's that go?
Vroom, vroom, the leader of the pack. Vroom,
Yes.
vroom. Ooh, ooh. And we got John Coltrane, and it's a Blue Note reissue.
Nice.
And Coltrane plays the blues. Albert King, Years Gone By. Jazz Crusaders. Wes Montgomery, Pretty Blue. Little more Wes Montgomery. Lee Morgan Memorial Album. A Decade of Jazz, Volume 2.
A decade?
A decade. It's 1949 to 1950.
That's like 1,000 years, right?
No, a decade is 10 years. I think an eon.
Oh, can I pretend
an
not
eon's
to know?
Okay. And this one's a Blue Note too.
Who is it?
The Decade of Jazz is also a Blue Note.
Cool.
Ezra Mohawk. Ezra Mohawk.
Sounded serious.
Isn't that the coolest name you have ever heard in your life? Ezra Mohawk.
Okay.
It's more jazz, but I just couldn't get over Ezra Mohawk.
Maybe they got
That's just
Liberty
awesome.
Spikes.
The Jeff Lorber Fusion. And more Jeff Lorber Fusion. John Clemmer. Mark Almond. Chuck Maglione. And he's so happy. He's hugging his horn.
I feel good. Oh, wrong song.
Tierra, It's Salsa. Together again. I think it says Tierra. It's Salsa. The Impressions' Greatest Hits. Judy Collins. More Judy Collins. And that's our box for tonight.
Ooh.
Do you have a favorite record in here? I do. Right there. This one's my favorite because, Plastic Fantastic Lover.
That's your favorite?
That just, that's just,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but
What are they going to do?
subscribe, hit that bell, ding, 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 and comment, because we love comments.
Comments.
Make sure you leave us some comments, because we love talking to you. That's what's fun about this.
Yeah.
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 So, and you should definitely subscribe because we do a video like this every night. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.